Hey, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning back into Patriot Specialized. On today's episode, you're going to see me delivering that dump truck that I picked up in Texas last week, and then we're picking up another tank out of York. Stick around. Be right back.
Right across these plains and prairies, Rocky Mountain highs, fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white lines, steel horses.
Good morning, good morning. Oh man, Tuesday morning. Got a delivery made yesterday. Took the dump truck off. My pickup was about 200 miles away, 220 miles away. Got delivered at like 1:30. That's about 2 o'clock when I got out of there. Pickup was going to wait for me, come down, I get it put on, just leave it there, but I ran into some issues, and it was going to be 6:30, 7 o'clock before I get down there, so they said just come in this morning. So we are about 25 minutes away right now, letting Ghost do its cool down process, and we're going to go take care of pre-trip, get down there and get picked up. As you know, these tank pickups I can't film on site, so I'll get picked up, and then I'll do a little bit of filming after I get picked up. So, talk to y'all in a minute. Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning back into Patriot Specialized. I am literally standing in the same exact place at the same exact time, hauling nearly the same exact load as I did last week at this time. So, you see Ghost in the background there? I got loaded this morning, stopped at this rest area, take a break real quick, stretch my legs, thought I'd shoot a video. Just got out of this weather. The storm is, man, I've been fighting this rain all day. I got lucky, I loaded this morning, it didn't rain at all. I got this thing loaded, got it chained down, got everything done, pulled out of there, got 15 miles down the road, and it started raining. It has been downpouring, high winds. The winds have got me, it had me held to about 3.8 miles to the gallon. For most of this trip, so it's been a struggle with the wind, and as you can see, it's still a little bit windy, but the rain has stopped, so I figured I'd stop and shoot a video real quick and show you this one I got on. It's a little bit different than the last one. Like I said, every time we pick up at this place, seems like we get something just a little bit different. So come on, let's go check it out. All right, so as you saw from up there, kind of far away, probably didn't get a real good shot of it. This is what we got going on right here. Picked up the same place as we did last week. This one's a little bit different in the way that this is a medical evacuation tank. I'm not sure what kind of situation you're in where you need a tank to get you out of it, but if you need medical attention and you need a tank to get you out of there, you probably need a tank. I don't know, this is a pretty cool unit. A little bit different than the other ones. You saw me hauling on one of my videos, you saw me hauling a medical tank, kind of like this one, but it had, it was actually almost a surgical suite. It was like an ambulance. This is a straight evacuation, so a little bit different, but kind of the same. It's interesting, like I said, seems like every time I get one of these, there's something just a little bit different about it. So, load, covered load real quick. This thing weighs, they tell me it weighs 65,000, and they were dead on when I scaled it. It was exactly 65,400 pounds at the scale in Virginia. So what I did here for securement, pretty standard, same as I did on the last one. Nothing real big. I came from this side, went through that tow hook there, over to the other side, so I got full credit for it. I did the same thing on that one, went through that side, up over the tow hook, and came down to this side, had full credit for that, and then put a third one in on the hitch itself. So we get full credit for all three of those chains. Obviously got our flag. Something that was kind of interesting about this one I was just talking about. I don't know what that thing's made out of, but it's not metal. So kind of interesting that my flag won't, the magnet won't catch on any of it. But I did find a couple spots. This plate down here, it's clearly metal, magnet's holding, and that mud flat bracket back there, it was also holding. On the back for securement, I did the same thing I did on last one. One on this side, one on that side. This one pulling this way, that one pulling that way, and one straight across. So basically got 5 chains all together holding this thing on, 2 of which are half-inch chains, so plenty of securement on it. I think we need, what, 32,500 pounds, and I'm running right now at, I believe, 36,000 pounds worth of securement, so got plenty of securement on it. Man, I've been fighting with this weather all day long. Like, this has been brutal. Trying to get to, this one's going to Anniston, Alabama. Trying to get to Knoxville tonight. Take a look at this side here. Obviously, got our flags on this side as well. I was pretty happy to, I was definitely happy to have all this weight today. That wind, it was kind of brutal. It's a pretty good deal. I think that chain right there might be a little loose, so we're gonna check that out real quick. Yep. And this rain, my chain's all rusted up. There we go. That fixed. So nothing super special about it. Pretty much the same as what we had last week. Almost identical. A little bit different. Again, every time I go there, I get something a little bit different. So, like I said, I'm going to try to make it to Knoxville tonight. If I do that, then I should be a 3.5, 4 hours out of delivery. Should be able to get delivery done tomorrow morning. I do have a load booked for tomorrow out of Columbus, Georgia, going right back up to Pennsylvania, the eastern part of PA. I'm going to hopefully deliver that on Thursday, and then I got a load booked out of Ohio, going back over to the other side of Pennsylvania to Coatesville. So hopefully, if everything goes right and we get the loads, then next Monday, possibly Tuesday morning, I'll be picking another one of these up, coming right back down to Anniston. So gonna be a pretty good week again, like second week of the year, and it's looking pretty good so far. So stick around, we'll be right back. I got a scale coming down, scale coming up here and not very far, so I'll probably shoot a little bit of film while I'm going through the scale, let you see how that goes. And hopefully we'll get past the second scale, the Knoxville scale, and get parked for the night, and then we'll finish this thing out tomorrow morning. So we'll talk to you all soon. Made it to Knoxville. That's where I was hoping to make it tonight. Made it to Knoxville, no problem. Had about 20 minutes or so to spare on my logbook. Got right where I wanted to be. Looks like tomorrow's weather is going to be pretty good, so I'll probably jump out of here in the morning, run over to the truck wash, give Ghost a bath before we go down and deliver this thing at the military base. So something I didn't cover earlier that I wanted to talk about was the placement on this thing. Obviously, we know the weight, 65,400 pounds. I went ahead and, as always, I shoved that thing all the way to the back, took it all the way till it was almost touching the back deck, chained it down there, and that put me with 10,600 on my steer tires. I'm always under 11, so we got 10,600 there. Got 40,460 on my drive tires, and we're just over 55,000 on the trailer, so it was absolutely perfect. Couldn't be any better. We permitted a little bit higher than that because we weren't sure on the weight, and the order that we got said it was 75,000, so that is pushing the limits of what I can do. So we went ahead and permitted, maxed out 40, 48, I think it was 11, 46, and 60. So we did great on the permit, no problem at all. Everything's covered. The routing on it was real good. Didn't have any trouble. Basically, it's just straight routing, legal routing that I would have gone anyways. So routing's pretty good, and we're rolling right along. We did pretty good. Even though that storm, I was kind of worried about that storm today. I talked about it earlier on in the video. I was kind of worried about that, and it really didn't affect me too much. I kept stroking right along, and here we are, right where we wanted to be. About GPS is saying I'm 3 hours and 32 minutes out of delivery. That's perfect. So what I'm going to do here, again, we talked about timing. I talk about timing quite a bit, and we're going to play with the timing a little bit on this one. Tennessee will allow me to run at night. So what I'm going to do is, my logbook is plenty good. I could leave here at 4 o'clock in the morning if I wanted to. I don't need to do that. Looks like I am about an hour and a half from the Georgia state line. So I'm going to figure out what time sunrise is in Georgia. Then I'm going to try to get out of here an hour and a half before that. That will should allow me to get through Chattanooga before it turns into a nightmare, which it always does every morning and every evening. Chattanooga is a tough area to get through. So hopefully by doing that, it'll allow me to get through Chattanooga before it turns into a big mess and I lose a bunch of time there. Should be able to cruise right through there, and then should be smooth sailing from there. I don't know, we'll see what happens. So stick around for the next episode. You see delivery on this one, or as much as I can film of it, and then we're picking up a wheel loader tomorrow afternoon in Columbus, Georgia, and running that thing up to western Pennsylvania. So talk to y'all on the next episode. Stay safe.